You're being so great. You're doing a good job.
What? Don't want to slip. You get a number, I might find you a seat. No, I'm a newspaper reporter. Oh, so you got what to eat then? Yeah. Came down here just to hang out. Get with some homeless people. You're not homeless? No, I'm down in my sister's basement over in Evanston Village.
But he was.
Talk about the killings. Thing going on with the serial killer. But mostly I'm just looking for a story about what it's like for them. What life is like. You go by a story about what life's like, huh?
He can tell you.
Bubbles, man. I touch.
Oh, I love that. I hope that everything is gonna be okay. Why it couldn't be?
Yeah, you drew. Needed 550.
Monk is there. What about the hour? It's a code. We need to understand the code. Yes, even if I'm against everything which is happening with this case, I still want to play the game.
Families of your victims debriefed in full. And believe me, it ruined my week.
Yes.
Rough, huh?
The shit about the bite marks getting the papers in the first place. I'm down the run. Got shit to assemble.
Feeling a little guilty about this family, about Kima.
That poor guy. Was there wrong with you? Shit. Take me. What? To him wrong with you. Thanks for bringing me here. Show me around.
It's not going to be an article about him, and I prefer that in a good way.
Not about that. Sure. I like it feels.
Like it's the truth, you know what is truly happening. Oh, a good journalist and good for you also, Bubbs. Come on, girl. They're really easy to build.
Us hands in the flesh. More of it, maybe.
Ah!
You've been way behind you, my stuff.
You know each other?
Let's take me back. Speaking of hiding out, why'd you stop coming around? Last I saw you was... I'm not running the districts anymore. I'm an editor now. Then you can afford to buy a round.
Nah.
Theoretical question. Theoretical. In that case, a double rod me. Two rod me.
He's an editor, but he's still searching for the right information. Omar.
I see you with the stash house, yo. Anxious to be with them Barstow boys. What they call you, yo? Savannah.
What do you want from him, Omar?
I wasn't there. When you did the old man like that, I wasn't there. Chris and Snoop, they on that.
With my car.
Ask you something, though. Being that you muscle for Marlo, what you was gonna do if you was down? We don't need that. Yeah. No way up.
That was a little free, you know, for Omar to do that. For free.
Definitely a code. Definitely not having much to do with time. We're at a point where I'm going to need more bodies. Surveillance cars, man hours. The good news is they're giving me more manpower than I can waste. All around the office, I'm giving out hours of money to people who work on the cases.
For that, it can be useful for your life.
Complain. Guys are working cases and getting paid. So what exactly do you need? 7 men. No aid in cars. Anyone in the districts with trucks?
Cover?
What do you think on that? Just that down, young.
Omar?
Stay up Bill Corner, huh?
It's Michael, it's one of his soldiers?
Make sure you tell the boss man that you know who it is did drop some meat on last night. You feel me? Tell that man to drop all his muscle so he get the heart to come down to the street and dance.
You don't know his. You don't know his. It's only threats. None of you is gonna kill the other one.
That's Omar. Dad.
Ain't no damn.
I was afraid of that moment, that scene, since so long, since seasons.
Might be late on my own self.
But
Can't be as a motherfucker.
to have Omar during that moment being so hurt, so weak in a weird way. I know that he had the gun and he had the superiority, but really it felt like anyone could have killed him, in fact, right now.
My neck of the woods, it's jungle out there. Everybody living hand to mouth, improvising, hustling. Hell, that TV show, what was the Survivor? Man, they want some good contestants. They need to come around West Side. You know that show.
He knows how to do a show.
Forgive me, but I still don't understand how that
Let me tell you
justifies.
something, brother. I don't know how they do it out in Roland Park, but my world is strictly cash and carry, and I am Clay Davis. My people need something, they know where to find me. Let me tell you, brother. I step out
Brother?
the door, hit the corner of Mosier and Pennsylvania. You better believe my pockets are bulging. But by the time I get to Robert Street,
Nothing?
I'm touching, Marlo.
Senator.
That's really your defense?
Take a seat.
Senator Clay, I got to bury my mother, bail out my son, buy a new shirt for a job interview.
He's such a good guy, you know, giving money to everyone because he has such a big heart.
Well, I'm gonna lie to you.
He's gonna cry.
I do the same damn thing tomorrow and the day after that until they got me laid out at Marge's funeral home and took me off the Mount Auburn.
Oh, what an actor. And you know, he's talking also like a preacher, like... It's knowing even more. I'm sorry. You won?
I just want to say that despite all the false accusations made against me, the people who I continue to serve have spoken.
He won the crowd.
Never was, they don't teach it in our school.
To make a show. What is it?
It's embarrassing, man.
I can't believe nobody had sense enough to tone this down.
I mean, I sent him back out on the street to own his mistake. He comes back with some bullshit about stolen identities. I think you fucking gets took. Everybody gets took now. It's about not owning up to it.
Gus, this thing with the woman and the crab cake. You think the first time you catch him is the first time he does it?
Uh-huh.
But the thing of this is, he was standing on an upright lie. And if you lie about a correction,
And will he lie to make a story better than it ought to be?
Own, you know, your mistakes as a journalist, it's so important. I did a few, you know, they were little, like they were not that important, but you have to own them and you have to publish, you know, a correction about them. She really said, you know, that it was her kid and she's really doing stuff for him. You're ready to be a good mom, Kima. To spend time with your kid. To recognize that it's your kid.
Let's see. Let's say goodnight to everybody.
To the moon.
Good night, Moon. You say it.
Good night, Moon.
Good night, stars.
Good night, stars.
Good night, police.
Good night, Coco.
Good night, Coco.
Good night, Hoppers.
Good night, Hopper.
Good night, Hustler.
Good night, Hustle.
Good night, Scammers.
Good night,
Good night to one and all.
Oh, you're that close to make a song about it and to make me cry. I'm so glad for her, I'm so proud of her. First, I know that you don't care about it, but really, during the episode, the few snow that we had began to melt, so I was like, that's it, I'm gonna end this video, I'm not gonna have any snow outside, and in fact during the episode it began to snow again. Yes, I'm a kid. I love it too much. Okay, now that I talked about that, and then that was really important, let's talk now about this episode and the fact that half of these characters are making me proud and half of these characters are making me mad. Right now it's a case like, let's talk first about the ones who are making me proud, like Kima. I'm so proud of her, and I'm glad also for her because it shows that her character evolved with time. Like when she had that baby with her girl, she didn't care about him at all, and she was not considering herself as his mom at all. And I thought, you know, that by breaking up with her girl, she also erased him from her life. I thought that we would never come back to that, to him. And in fact, no, now that she has a serious job, and now also that she's more sure of herself, confident on herself, now that she's more mature, serious, I don't know, she's considering him again, and she's also taking a responsibility as a mother, and she's building things for him, and she's taking him at her place, and she's reassuring him right there at the end. I love that for her. I'm so proud of her that now she's taking her responsibility and she's doing all of that for him. At first, you know, the first time that they spent together, I thought that it was truly because she had a weakness, who was a kid, and she was just trying to find a way to gain the confidence of a kid. And in fact, no, it was truly because that kid weakness reminded her of her own kid. So sweet, so sweet, and I love that, and I'm proud of her. I'm proud of Bubbs also. I'm proud of Bubbs who is not homeless anymore, who is really trying to be good, and is succeeding, and is not taking drugs anymore, is resisting to that temptation, and right there, like, is not only working for that place, you know, but now is also giving food to people, and he helped that journalist, and not because he wanted some money, you know, a reward, or not because he wanted to be in the paper, you know. Like, really, he just took that guy to real homeless people right now. Like, he didn't lie about being homeless now, he didn't try to make that article about himself and his past life. He really brought that guy to people who are homeless right now. He didn't want any money for it. He just wanted for things to be right and to do the right things. And I'm so proud of him. I'm so glad for him, also for what it shows of his evolution, of who he is right now. And I'm so proud of it. The fact that the paper of that journalist who really went with homeless people, who really talked with them, is gonna finish, you know, inside of the newspaper, like maybe no one is gonna notice it, when the lies of the other one was front page. It's making me mad for sure, but for Bubbs, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of Bunk also. I'm proud of Bunk, who doesn't want to work with McNulty, to participate to that fake case in any way, who doesn't ask also for McNulty's help like all of the other ones that are asking for McNulty's help to have some resources, because McNulty is giving resources just like that. And I think that a lot of them, maybe they have doubts about McNulty's case, or no matter what, they are all considering and seeing that McNulty doesn't need all of these resources, all of these human resources, and that it's okay for him to give some. Like, it's saying a lot, you know, about the fact that he's chasing a fake Red Bull. But they're accepting it because of that, you know, they can have resources for themselves, for their cases, and it would be easy right now for Bunk to ask some help, you know, to McNulty for his real case, a big one, 25, 26 bodies now. But no, he's not doing it because he respects his job and he really disapproves what McNulty is doing, and I love him so much for that. I love him so much. And I'm proud of him, of Bunk. I'm proud of Omar also, who managed to survive on his own and to be such a pain in the ass for Marlo, like the fact that he attacked that drug place and he just destroyed them. The fact that he killed Savino, I'm not so proud of it because, you know, it's a little against his own rules, against Omar's own rules to kill someone without a real reason. It was for free and I'm not sure that I appreciate that because it's going against Omar's rules. And even if I don't agree with all of them, at least I appreciate that he has rules and he's respecting them. I said it, you know, I hate Marlo for what he's doing, but at least he has rules, you know, for his business and he's respecting them. And in a way, that's why I'm respecting more right now Marlo and what he's doing than McNulty and what he's doing, because McNulty, he has no rules anymore and he doesn't respect his job anymore. So, see? So Omar, I'm proud of him because he managed to survive and to be a pain in the ass for Marlo. But at the same time, you know, that moment with Michael, with him threatening Michael like that, for sure I hated it because it's what I'm afraid of since seasons now, since Michael asking for help, you know, to Marlo. I'm afraid of Omar facing Michael and one killing the other one. So for sure, I didn't like that moment at all, but at the same time, like, okay, Omar was the one with the gun, was the one threatening these guys, but the fact that he was hurt like that, the fact that he showed that he has only one gun, that he is on his own, and even the kids, you know, how they reacted, it was really showing that he's hurt, he's weak, he's all by himself. Like, okay, I'm proud of Omar and I appreciated the fact that during this moment he had the control of the situation and I can see it. But it was just a question of context, you know, like just someone coming with a gun during that moment, Omar was done. It's really making me afraid for Omar for the future. Like, before this episode I was like, that's it, it's a war between Omar and Marlo and Omar is so clever, he can plan something, I trust him and all. And during this episode, Omar won on all of the scenes that we had with him, but at the same time, on all of these scenes, he appeared weak and all by himself. And now, you know, knowing what I know about this business, you know, and what is happening into these streets, I'm not so sure anymore that Omar can win against Marlo. We'll see. I'm mad at McNulty and Lester. Is it new? No. Is it for new reasons? No. They are lying, they are faking stuff, they are proud of themselves. You know, McNulty acting, you know, like he's God, giving people to other cases, you know, and like he's doing the right thing and all. Acting surprised also that everyone is talking to him, he's so obsessed by his case. It's really a surprise for you. It's making me mad. It's not because of that I'm not gonna play to the game to try to understand this code. Like, to have hours in pictures like that, it means that these hours they are seeing something. It's giving you two numbers, you know, these pictures. I don't think that we can count on the second thing. So the minutes and the hour is giving you two numbers. These two numbers, they have to say something, to say, I don't know. Maybe one is saying the package and the other one is saying the price of the package. I don't know, but there is something right there, a code. And for sure I'm gonna appreciate to play to that game, even if I don't appreciate the rules of that game right there. And again, I don't understand how and where they're gonna go with that plan, you know, McNulty and Lester, because you're gonna progress on Marlo's case, okay, but how are you gonna justify that you had these pictures, you understood that code, like how are you gonna explain it at the end? And on the other hand, McNulty, how are you gonna explain that your serial killer is gonna disappear, is not gonna commit any more crime? How are you gonna explain everything? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how do they think that they're gonna close all of this case. And for me, there are so many risks, you know, for them to be discovered by Kima, by Bunk, who is gonna say the truth, by Jay, who is gonna say the truth, by Daniels or Rhonda, who are gonna discover the truth. Who is gonna accept to cover you for real? And same, you know, for the journalist. I have the impression that the editor, other journalists like Alma can discover the truth. Who is gonna accept to cover you also, that journalist? Maybe the two, you know, who are in charge, truly, but how much, like, I don't know. Again, you know the rule, you know that French expression, maybe the lies are taking the elevator, but the truth is taking the stairs, and at some point, it's gonna come. In a weird way, I hope that you don't have this expression in your language, in your country, and that thanks to me, you know, now this French expression is gonna be also in your country, in your mouth, you know, it's gonna be around. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. I'm gonna make a little break to eat and then I will come back for the next episode, the last one of this session of binge watching, and then I'm gonna have only 2 more episodes to discover 1 session of binge watching. Ooh, my hair. I'm sorry, it's really with the weather, with the snow, that it's going like that. Okay, it's all for you and for me for this video. Remember that if you're watching this on YouTube, you can already have my reactions and my thoughts about the final episodes of this season, of this show, if you get me interested by that. Okay, it's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.